I went to sleep. Then one of the anime guys came in and shattered my
Believe
kneecap
it.
and broke my leg with a stick.
What's wrong with him?
Hi, I'm Bryson, and
What's
today
good,
we're going to be
Bryson?
talking about dreams. So I thought it was only right to invite Brody on the channel because he has so many dreams about me. He's obsessed.
Can you blame a guy? Can you blame a guy?
Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be talking about dreams. I've written down 30,000 dreams. Brody has 6.
30,000? Holy shit.
We'll just do our best with what we've got. First off, I just want to ask the question, Brody. Have you ever had a dream that you had that you wish you would. So I've had dreams that I thought were real, and I've also had real life scenarios that I
had dreams that I thought were real
So like there
as
was
well.
one dream that
Honestly,
I thought was real, and I
those
was
be
like
the worst
telling
dreams.
my brothers about it. I was like, do you remember that time we went to stay with grandma and she dropped us off at her neighbor's house and we got like lost in his like labyrinthine house?
And they're like, that never happened.
And
You tripping, bro.
And they were like, that most certainly never happened. So like that was a dream.
Most certainly.
The other way around, the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away.
Ooh, I love that
thought
movie.
that was a dream that I had as a child. And then years later, I walk in on someone watching Spirited Away, and I'm like, how did you get this? This is from my brain. How did you get
Can
this?
I copyright
Goat
this?
movie. Goat movie.
It was me, guys. I made that.
I literally come up with this in my sleep, dude.
This one that I had was me and my family were all on a big
Paris.
vacation, and we were getting our pictures
I think that's
taken.
Paris,
And so
Eiffel
the
Tower.
photographer is taking pictures of us, you know, moving us around and be like, oh, you go here, you go here. When he's talking to me, he's like, oh, like, you stand over there. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, could you do it slower, please? What, are you gonna
Damn.
run to the litter or something? Stupid over here. Oh, I should have known you're blind.
I'm paying
Like,
you.
he's just being
I'm paying
so
you, bro.
Holy.
I'm like, what? And he's like, okay, like, did you hear me? Like, I'm talking. Like, oh my gosh, like, can you lock in? I'm finally like, you are not gonna talk to me like that. Like, this is
Let
so
him know,
rude.
Ham.
And then my family goes, Bryson, shut up. You always do this. You ruin everything. Can you just listen for once? I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, everyone is turning on me.
I don't know if that was a dream, dude. I don't know if that was a dream.
It's so rude. Like,
Calling you a dumb blonde in front of your blonde family is pretty bold, too.
And
I
then,
gotta give
and then
him
they
that.
backed him up. I'm like, what? Like that applies to you. That applies to all of us. Sometimes I have dreams where like I go to sleep the next night and there's a part 2.
Really?
Yes.
So you, like,
I've
hop
never
in,
had
like
a
it's
part
season
2
of
dream.
TV, or
Yes,
what?
like it's
It
a
has to be like the
continuation. It's
same
like
night.
episode 2 of
Not
the
the
same
next
dream.
day.
When you
That's
fall asleep,
crazy.
Is it like in the last episode of
A
Bryson?
recap in the
Previously
beginning.
on Bryson's dreams.
You get like guest stars.
Shaquille O'Neal. In the dream,
I don't think I want
it was
Shaq in my
like
dream.
a season of Masterchef. It's the
Ooh,
show where they
Gordon
cook
Ramsay,
and
right?
they give their dishes
No,
to the chefs to judge.
No,
this
Gordon
lady
Ramsay.
comes up. Gordon is like, right then, what do we have here? And she's like, chef, this is my strawberry shortcake cupcake. I hope you like it, chef. He's like, right then, let's have a look. And so he takes his knife.
That's a
cuts
good Gordon
into it,
Ramsay
and he
impression.
opens it up and he goes, unbelievable.
What's inside of it?
It's raw. And inside the cupcake is
Raw?
just raw chicken.
What?
Like, it's
kind of dream is
raw.
that?
And everyone's like, no.
How do you mess up a cupcake that bad?
I
when you
know,
have raw
that-
chicken?
that's the thing.
What are you making?
How did this even transpire? That's not an ingredient in cupcakes. I go to sleep again. This time, I am a contestant on Masterchef. And Gordon is like, right then, welcome contestants to the pressure test. Today, we are going to have you be cooking the most phenomenal,
Ooh.
excellent,
Ooh.
fragrant rice.
Ooh.
Like,
Rice?
it's just rice. I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. I think I can cook. It's just to cook rice.
You
I'm
just
trying
gotta
to cook
put
the rice.
water
Like the water's
in
boiling
a pot,
too fast. It's like
put
the
the
rice keeps
rice,
getting messed up,
and
I
you're
ran out of
good.
time. I couldn't do it. My rice sucked, and so like I brought it up.
What?
Yes, I couldn't do it.
How do you not know how to make
I bring
rice?
Up my like messed up
It's like
bowl
the
of
easiest
rice.
thing to
I'm
make.
like, this is jasmine rice. Unseasoned
Ah.
and not cooked properly. I hope you like it, chef. And he's like, right then, time for the taste test.
It tastes gooey and shit.
It's raw. And he's like, get out of here. Get out of here. You disgrace me. You disgrace all of chef kind. And like, I go in the back room. There are a bunch of chefs there with like big chef knives, and they executed me. They killed me.
What?
Executed
That's
what?
why I woke
Over
up.
some
I mean,
rice?
to be fair, I think that's what they do on the show, so.
Yeah,
Over
you
some
never
rice.
see the contestants again when they lose. Speaking of anxiety dreams, ones that I
got
absolutely hate is like
anxiety.
my parents come to me and they're like,
Anxiety,
Bryson, you gotta go back to
You're
middle
adopted.
school. No, what the heck? My parents would come to me and be like, Bryson, you gotta go back to middle school. I'm like,
I get a lot
no,
of,
like I'm a grown man.
I'm
I have a
late to
job.
school
Like, no, please. And then like the
dreams.
scene just cuts to
Or
me in like a
I have a
middle school
test.
math class.
I don't remember
To be fair,
dream.
you could use a little bit of a refresher. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever.
Oh, he called you stupid.
When me and my
That's what that
siblings
means.
were younger, we had pet birds. We had parakeets or
Pet birds?
budgies, whatever you want to call
What?
them. My budgie, his name was Ben, and he was
Oh,
blue.
hi,
and
Ben.
He sucked.
Oh, no.
He hated
bit
me, man.
you.
I had a dream where
I wanna release him
turned
to the
over in bed,
wild.
and Ben's in his bird cage on the shelf. He's just like, "Good morning," and I was like, "What?"
Creepy as hell.
It's time to start the day, and I was like, "You can talk?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, you've just never talked back." And I was like, "That makes sense." I mean, it's a two-way street here, pal. We start a YouTube channel for him, and he starts going viral because he's not just
Hey,
talking. Like,
he's a talking bird,
He's like
I
the
mean.
voice of the people.
Like, dude, Ben, like, I aspire to be like you in multiple areas of my life, dude. Oh my gosh.
Ben too cool to talk to you,
He
bro.
just starts to get famous, and then like he starts making money. The money doesn't go to me; it goes to him. He gets a
What?
progressively larger cage.
Ben
until
dripping on these
eventually
hoes
he's
out
like,
here.
You know what, Brody? We're done here. I think I don't need you anymore.
Oh my
Damn,
gosh.
he hit you with that?
Parakeet body flies into a limo in our
What?
front driveway, and he drives away.
How quickly
Oh
they
my
switch up on
gosh,
you.
Success tearing the family apart. That is.
I know.
Why is that actually like a good narrative? Like that. That's actually.
I woke up and I had to clean out his cage full of bird poop, and he just sat there saying nothing like an idiot. And
I
was
know
like,
you can
do
talk."
so much more.
Okay, but I will say you should have done a managerial fee.
I should have locked him in perpetuity.
You just hand him the contract. You're like, it's just standard legal jargon. No need to read it. Just sign here.
Buddy, this is boilerplate, all right? Yeah.
It's so hard to describe dreams. This one, I was at my friend's house and he was showing off his like Nintendo amiibo
Did
collection. to
anybody
me.
really
Oh,
buy
what a
amiibos?
collection.
Then all of a sudden, Team Aqua
anybody
from
buy
Pokemon
amiibos?
shows up outside the house, and it's like a raid. And they're like kicking down the door. We're running upstairs. I'm like, come on, like we gotta get out of here. Like, go, Andrew, go. We get upstairs. Team Aqua is there. They're about to attack. I'm like, Andrew, get to the attic. I'll fight him off. And so he runs
we
up.
finna get a
I'm,
fight
like,
scene?
punching them,
Okay,
kicking
Ham.
them, and then they pick me
Ooh.
up over their heads.
Come on,
and they
Ham.
throw
Don't let
me
him get
off
you like
the
that.
balcony,
They
and
got
for
you
some
like that.
reason, the floor
Ooh, snap.
around the house had
Ah.
turned into blue lava. It was like cold lava, so like I could swim in it.
What? You're talking about water, dude.
I look over and I see that my other friend Dallin is there.
And he can't
he's, like,
swim?
crying while he's swimming. He's like,
Are they a pull of his
"What's wrong?
tears or
What's wrong?"
something?
He's like, Team Aqua killed Andrew. I'm like,
Oh
what?
my god.
I was like, no, no. And then the next day, I see Andrew at school. I'm like, wait, he's alive. How? I've got a dream for you,
This
Brody.
man Ham
Let me
is
dish
really
it out for
blonde.
you, okay?
Dude, I'm scooping what you're pooping, dog.
Scooping what you're pooping. Never
Cut the
heard that
cameras.
before.
Like, no
All right,
more.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to do this
I'm
anymore.
sorry.
I've never heard
I'm
that
sorry.
one before. That one's new to
It's one of those
me.
dreams where you wake up and you're like, how did I even come up with that? I was like 12 years old. It was just a normal day out. We were in our old house. We hear a knock at the door, and it's
can that be?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
And
Wahlberg.
He's like, yeah.
I don't
I'm
like
here
that
for
guy.
Brody. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, we're gonna be best friends. And I was like,
He
Okay.
decided that. Just
and yeah, he didn't even ask. He just kind of like declared it. He was like, you, me, my black truck, and we have a
That
fun
ran
time. And I
over
was
your
like,
mailbox?
Okay, Mark Wahlberg, I guess that's what we're doing.
I think you got abducted. That would not fly on Twitter.
Hit me
You're
out with
absolutely
Mark.
right, because we start having fun, and then midway through like our little like joyride montage, he stops at a bank and he's like, all right, buddy, how would you like to drive? And I was like, I get to drive
Oh
a truck.
my-
Okay.
Is he gonna rob
And then
the
he
bank?
pops out,
He's
goes
robbing
to
the bank. He's robbing
comes
it.
back,
He
alarms
robbed it.
blaring. He's got a duffel bag of money, and he's like, Brody, drive. And I was like, what? And he was like,
And
I
you
swear to
drove.
God, if you don't do this, kid. And I was like, oh my God, okay.
Oh
And then I
my
started
gosh.
just
You're an
flooring it.
accomplice.
It's a full-on
You're an
police chase.
accomplice.
Helicopters overhead. 20 vehicles behind
This man
us.
got 5
I
stars
use the
already.
pedals. Right when they're about to catch us and like pit maneuver us, that's when we slam into a brick wall, and I wake up in a like cold sweat.
And your parents were fine with him just like taking you?
I guess they were equally starstruck. They were like, "We love your movies, Mark." And then,
Mark Wahlberg's not my favorite person.
He's like, hey,
I
I'm
wouldn't
taking
leave
your
with
son.
him.
They're like, sure thing, Mark, whatever you need.
Unless he wants to
My
cast me in a
dad's just
movie.
like, I loved you in Transformers, and I go, debatable.
I don't know. In this crazy one, my beloved dog. I love him so much,
Bo.
by the way. I don't know if
Hey,
you knew
Bo.
You have a dog?
that. Yeah. In my dream, he was like as big as a horse. so I could ride him around like a horse, and it was just amazing. It was a jolly good time.
It needs a
Jolly good
jousting
time.
match.
There's like a guy riding on a chihuahua. I'm like, yeah, we got this.
I don't think I've ever said that
bag.
phrase in my life.
Speaking
A
of
jolly good
lucid
time.
dreams, this is one of the only ones I've ever had. It's actually kind of insane. I was kind of a menace to the.
I have lucid dream
the
before. That's pretty
residents
cool.
Of this dream.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like you're already a menace to the residents of your neighborhood.
Dude, okay. If you didn't want rocks thrown at your kid's head, like you should have said that.
Bryson, they have signs of you in the neighborhood, dude.
Beware! Beware!
Beware, and it's just like you, like looking like a goblin.
It's like Bryson trail cam footage. Me at midnight, like rummaging in their garbage, like. In this dream, I was in karate class, and I realized
know
I was
karate,
dreaming,
though?
and I could do what I want. I
Oh, it's
saw
like
this like
kind of like the
lifeguard
Matrix, so you
stand, and I
can
see
do
the
whatever
guy
you
on
want
top of it. He's
once you
trying
realize
to
you're in
open
the
a
program.
Tupperware that had my mom's homemade beef stew in it. I was like, hey, I can open it for you. He handed it to me, and I opened it, and I started eating it. And he's like, what the heck, man? You're eating my food. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm opening it for you while I was eating. To just gaslight him to his face while eating it.
You got like sauce all over your face.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not eating it, dude. He was just left speechless. Like, he was just like, So I eat the whole thing, and I just give him the Tupperware. I'm like, there you go,
that
dude.
would've
You're
pissed me
welcome."
off.
The karate instructor,
That would've
he's
pissed
like,
me
get
off.
back here. You're supposed to be doing your forms.
We
And
have
I'm
to go
like,
a couple
you
of
can't
rounds
tell me what to
on the
do.
mat.
And I run, and I literally like do a belly flop on the wall.
I just
and
realized
woke
that's a
up.
lifeguard. That was a lifeguard
You had
food he
a
was
lucid
eating
dream and chose to just
in a
bully
karate
someone.
class.
Yeah, it's just-
Dude, that's what siblings are for. Just wake up.
I know, yeah. Okay, this one is kind of insane. I was in like a haunted Dracula house. These
Ooh,
people were like at the
spooky.
dining table, and then someone started blowing up like a balloon, like the ant did in like the third Harry Potter movie.
What?
The buttons on their shirt were too
I'm surprised
tight,
he
so, like, they
remembered
popped
which
off,
movie it
and then when a
was.
button would hit
That
someone,
would've dubbed
it
me.
infected them with it too, and they started to blow up as well. I hid under the table, and I was just horrified. I was like, I don't want to blow up like a balloon. I don't want to, please. Luckily, I didn't. I just woke up in a cold sweat.
In a cold
That's so
sweat.
funny,
It
'cause
always
I had the
ends
opposite
in
of
a
that
cold
dream,
sweat.
in a way.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Flat Stanley?
I remember
Yeah.
Flat Stanley.
Dude, yeah, it was like
Throwback.
this book series that I read as
Wow.
a kid about a kid who was like crushed by a bulletin board in his sleep. He was just like flat from then on, like a piece of paper. I had a dream where that happened to me. In reality, I feel like you wake up and you'd be absolutely mortified to be, two-dimensional. Well, I guess we're one to talk.
Oh, 3D. That doesn't look normal.
I was
That doesn't
enjoying
look
it.
good. I
was
don't like that.
Oh man, I can like wiggle through like under a door and like sneak into places and like
It's like Link Between Worlds.
I open the front door and immediately get whisked away by the wind. And then I go right into the sky, then I wake up.
Hey, they say short men shouldn't be going outside on a
Into
windy
the sun.
day.
Okay, here's one that
Don't
I
wanna
wrote
get taken
down
away.
immediately after dreaming it. It was One Piece themed, but
One
I don't know
Piece?
anything about that show, so it was
Boo!
just like vaguely anime-looking characters that I assumed were from One
One Piece is way too long.
There's
way
like,
too
"Ah,
long,
I
man."
have to fight for my friends, just like the most vanilla.
Like a bootleg dream.
Yes. I went to sleep. Then one of the anime guys came in and shattered my
Believe
kneecap
it.
and broke
What?
my leg with a
The
stick.
fuck's wrong with him?
I was bleeding everywhere, and he said, "You are now my prisoner for 300 years." I was pretty bummed about it,
He
obviously.
did that.
So I walked outside, not sure how, with the busted leg, but I just
Bruh.
could, I guess. There was a groundskeeper who was feeding a goat and yelling at the goat because he thought the goat was eating too much and was gonna get fat, and that's all I remember in the dream.
Body shaming a goat?
We need a psychiatrist in this call, dude. I have
Where
no
do we draw the
clue.
line,
Feel
man?
free to psychoanalyze me in the comments. Like, I want to
I
know.
don't
They're
know,
like,
dude. Almost sounded like a Severance
You're
moment. at the
innie?
end there.
Oh, Severance. Ah, I love that show.
That wasn't a
I love
dream,
that
was your
reference.
innie, dude.
Oh my
Hey.
gosh, dude. They leave a letter on my car. It's like, your innie slipped. Oops, sorry. Have a $25 gift card to Olive Garden.
To Olive
It's like,
Garden?
okay, that makes it all fine then.
I gotta say, man,
They
I
have
don't
unlimited
know
breadsticks, though,
anyone
right?
Who has quite the brain that you do.
Thanks. Or is that a
I
compliment?
don't know if that's a compliment. You can take it how you will.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, and I will see you in your dreams tonight.
Severance.
Where I beat you
Once
up
you
again.
leave, you'll forget
I mean,
everything.
wait, what?
Run.
Good to know that Hamination gets weird dreams just like me, myself. I be getting weird dreams just like him. And one common one that I usually get is, for some reason, I haven't been to this one particular class in a long time, and all of a sudden I have a test in it, and I know nothing about the subject. I don't know why I keep having that dream. Maybe it's telling me to go back to school. I don't know. But yeah, pretty weird dreams indeed.